Smith playing for his near side, up against his old side. That's exactly what he's doing. He's taking on Radigalea. Radigalea gets it down to Rodriguez's own work. Greenwood tackling the machine gets the hand. I thought the energy from Radigalea off that front was impressive. Could set him up for a big play with that time. Greenwood, Selwood. Also looking for the lines that great. They've taken it to a whole new level over the last night. And the Cats have already made the shift. Blitzar's off the wing. He goes to the front. Radically pushes forward. Isaac Smith comes up to play the wing roll against us. Johnson carrying out. Set up football. Like I thought they had some issues with Cameron Hawkins to carry around. They've now got an even bigger issue because as generally just said, so it's down there. The carpet, sunshine, Menegola steps around and tackles back a couple of times. Goes on the left boot, hurries it forward, carries nicely. He goes forward, short. This season, day in Geelong. Makes good contact. The Cats are on the board through their main man. He hit that really well. Tom Hawkins. That was nice. Very straight out of the centre. Very swift tackle from Rankin. This one sets it up. A couple of goes at it. Needs to nail those. And then from here, obviously gets in the hands of Duncan to Guthrie. Moose pump these guys up with their kicking ability. And this is why forward centre Moose showed this pre-game. Tom Hawkins loves it. The leader found his space. More importantly, found his range. A great start to Tom Hawkins. Not only did he nail it from the boundary line, Jono, but he got that unbelievable sound when you strike it in the middle, whether it's your boot, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a cricket bat, tennis racket. It's got that unbelievable centered noise. Collins, big job in game 50 today, taking on Tom Hawkins. Radigalea towards Guthrie. Selwood, as he's done so many times. Bangs the ball out of the centre at Cadinia Park. Gets over the top of Rowan. Hawkins hits Rowan. Here's danger. Can't get away from the tackle. Smith, they're queuing up at the moment. Duncan's got another man. It's Menegola trying to get a snap towards goal. Back towards Smith. Now Parfit goes back to Selwood, who started it all. Got a bit of ground. Henderson. Low ball forward, over the back, Rowan gets away from him. Ellis with a hurried clearing kick. Good job there. Ellis got down deep and didn't kick the ball out the full, which Cameron Mooney is something that all visiting clubs need to deal with.
Unfortunately, Jared, they haven't learned over the years that you just don't go along the boundary on that side, particularly in front of that opposition coach's box. It seems to be out in the full there every single time.
Out, down to his feet. Selwood in it early. Parfitt stripped to the football. Guthrie, Atkins. Pressure from the Suns. Markhoff's caught the tackle.
And there was a lead given by Turk Miller. We saw him charge into that forward 50 or defensive 50 for him and drag a player down. So can they follow his lead?
Gocious tackles running a lead. Not an easy task. Well done, Smith. She's out wide for the former pro. Atkins. Centre wing. Contested ball. Sexton. Was Burgess. Now Stewart pops up. Back to Duncan. Menegola. Duncan. On at the moment, the Cats early. Coming back in the gap in the hole. Absolutely crunched. Was Caleb Graham.
John, Alex Sexton back at the side. He's been dropped a couple of times, sat on the bench as the substitute 3 times in a row, went back basically because he needed a run. But he has been outed, and pretty clearly they want more negative pressure. They want some tackling. They want some ferocious pressure when he hasn't got the ball. We know he can kick goals, but this is a clear message, and it's time for him to act.
It is still a balance, though, for the type of player he is. And he's got to get that balance right. If he needs to lead the contest at the right time, I think that's the aspect Stuart Jew would love him to get right on. So
Blitzars, another tour. Hawkins last ruck contest. This time's Blitzars. Menegola outside the boot, floating back though into the hole. Well done by Sammy Collins.
He's a really improved player, Sammy Collins. In fact, he's been terrific since he debuted with the Suns.
Best and fairest. The Old Coast Suns. It's Collins.
It's almost a play you don't want to do, guys. You don't want to go from one side to the other because you're not really going to get any advantage. You really need to pull the trigger up through the middle of the ground when you can and take the game on. Going slow, you're just allowing Geelong's defence to really push up here.
Ricky knows as well as anyone.
Always the end result.
What's the perils, Moon, of going across and across and across on this man in particular?
The way that Geelong can set up, because they train here obviously weekly, they know then they can push their backs up into the middle of the ground, their mids can push off their man, and it's just a really hard position to get through the middle. If you don't go quick, it's a ground you must go quicker on.
Suns have got 1 extra up at the stoppage at the present time. Which means if they get it, they just can't blast away because they'll be outnumbered like this.
Oman to chase on the wing. Corbett, good athlete as is Rowan.
great contest there, both players. Gary Rowan made up some good ground there to halve that contest with Corbett.
This one's on the ground for the first time, as does Narkle. Shocker one for offside here. Smith gets the free kick. Goes by hand. Really favour Ellis. Stewart gets the pistol.
I'm not sure Ellis should be calling for that one. It's those little things as well. I think in the game where it just needs to get going. Isaac Smith can kick it off. If Ellis pushes through, it might open up a pocket in the middle of the ground. Those aspects, rather than just getting it just for that possession to get it going forward a little bit more.
Out in Geelong this afternoon. Gonzalez. Miller. Pushes out by hand. Parfitt puts his nose over the footy.
Well, it's not the fact that they haven't had an inside 50 yet. The damage has not been at all that great. It's just one goal, as we can see, from 4 inside 50. So they've defended pretty well so far, Jono. The question is, can they attack?
Well, it's stoppage after stoppage, isn't it? They're just locking it away. They're trailing the Cats in, but once they get the ball, they're pouncing, trying to make it difficult for them to exit these stoppages at the moment.
Both engaged. Selwood or Narkle with a little bit of class. Breaks the game open. The driving ball. Down towards the flank. Cameron gets shoved underneath it. Well done, Ballard. Under pressure coming back with a flight here. The Suns, they need to be strong in defence. Graham overruns it close. Collins has got him. The umpire lets it go for a while. Collins. Chagrin of the local crowd.
I think the crowd are of the same mind as myself. About 7.5 metres, Jono. The sun must have been in the
I
eyes.
think you've been generous.
Was the wing. Henderson meshes the ball. Narkle goes back, takes it. Want to go quickly. Narkle. The big boys are forward. Cameron's down there. Hawkins, Radicalea. Trying to stop those three. It's up to the Suns defenders. Big fist on the ball. Ellis. Hawkins. Flies a hurry tackle. Goes out towards the boundary line. Will come again. It's slippery there. Been in the shade all day. Stewart concedes ground back to Henderson.
Good decision maker in traffic is Stewart. So many times he finds a kick, finds a handball, comes back out the other way as we just saw.
Messars to the skipper. Lays the hand pass. Colin Jasny back after 3 weeks out with a knee. Close to task.
And he got away with that one there, Will Power. Close and worked really hard, and he didn't make up the pressure or the distance when he had a chance. Got desperate when the situation got desperate, but if the kick had have been good, he would have been on the mark.
Goal early from Tom Hawkins from a beautiful set shot in the pocket. Gold Coast haven't been inside 50 yet. This is an opportunity through Atkins. Shoves it forward. Coleman, Rankin. Back to Atkins. Now Burgess.
Got to go around the extra.
Down towards King, his first real sighting. And a good season so far. Hughes is there. Contest, Powell gets a fist on him.
They did well there, Gold Coast, because that kick back into King was always going to be a spoil to the Cats. But once it hit the ground again, they were able to get the numbers around and make it difficult for Geelong to start moving the ball.
Just at the other end of the ground, Charlie Ballard's doing okay right now, Cameron, but just got to be careful he doesn't give away a push in the back. He's been right on the edge a couple of times.
Miller sharks it. Wobbles it back the other way. Stewart. Knuckle. Selwood. Inches it forward. Powell. The knee bandage on. Comes back. Markov, the former Tiger. That's what they do, Jared. They just set up the half back the Cats, and it's almost impenetrable.
Well, it is, particularly when somebody comes off the half back line and doesn't look up. I mean, that's a pretty average kick. He won the ball well there, Markov, but they know coming in. They would have had meeting after meeting as to how they play. You've got to be smarter out on the ground when you've got the nut.
How do you get back through that half back line of Geelong?
Well, you've got to go around it or over it. So, simply you don't want a long bomb to kick. And King is 1 against 2. He's got to be running back into space, or you've got to use hands and bleed your way through it.
No real damage on the scoreboard yet against the Suns. Higgins.
Generating some possession for each other at the moment. Cats backs.
They pull the trigger to a contest down the line. Tui gets himself in good position. Plays on. Not the barrel, unfortunately, Jared. Down the line. Radically uses his strength. Now they've got some flow. Hawkins has got Smith and Cameron. Forward to the footy. He goes in that direction now. Flanders will be under immediate pressure from Cameron. Goes to ground. Ballard. Hoe to kick. Sitting underneath it is Selwood. Bounces off his head in the sunshine. Henry. Narkle with the tackle. Releasing it is Rankin. Now comes to man and goal. Feigns a hand pass. Takes on the tackler. Loops it forward only as far as Powell. Now Miller.
And
Go, son.
you've got to go short. They have got to look in the 30-metre zone, not the 50.
King 1 on 4. King was the one. Well to get it to ground in the end. Ellis. We need to do a number 10 out there, Jared.
At this stage, I think it could be time for a time-out, just to see if we can just have a look. But I thought Radicalea, he just shoved his opponent in. Pushing the back is a push in the back, and they're a bit stiff there, the Suns.
Good subs.
Well, he's an improver, Jono. This young bloke had limited exposure over the last couple of years, but he's getting a good run of games now.
He's always had that power, but he's
Very short views.
yeah, but he's added now that ability to don't argue, to push off in the contest.
Tui unloads. Last week it was a tall. This week it's a big drop goal from Zach Tui, and the Cats have got their second.
The advantage, Jared, that they do have with Gold Coast pushing numbers back, they're leaving key players in important roles just behind the footies. That Tui is one of those, and he can position himself here to get an easy handball receive.
Another missed opportunity for a tackle. Now, it's okay coming in with the intention to tackle, but when the opportunity is there, you've got to nail it. Came in too high. Now, we might have to drag Zach Tui. I came here to see him do a torpedo, not do a drop pass.
He let the talk rip. Jared, it might have been over the back of the players there.
Good conservative football there. Didn't want to waste the Sharon.
So Hawkins and Tui are on the board. 50s. Dominated by the Cats at the moment. 10-0.
Has just come up again, Jono. It's probably a one-goal breeze to the right of screen.
Still cuts the footy and runs it. Anderson. Swallow. Inside 50 for the Suns. It will be. Anderson tracks it back.
So that's the difference there. Henderson sprints to that contest to crack 2-on-1. The Gold Coast opponent jogs to the contest. Doesn't really push hard to either engage Henderson or at least assist his teammate. That's the difference in mindset at the moment between the two teams.
South, got a tap to use the team's advantage. Selwood, a lot of it early. With a turnover. Sexton is in the team to kick goals. Hooks it around the body. Might be a major score. Nice bounce though for Flanders. Unlucky Tui. Falls out to Corbett. And the Suns are on the ball.
Fucking go.
Well, given there's a one-goal advantage to the right of the screen, Jono, that squares it up at just 1 goal to 2. Got a large one here. Sexton had an opportunity here to handball. He's a player down on confidence. So you accept that, but that's a good intercept. And they make it work. He hits the handball straight over the top. Went round the corner. Didn't work, but geez, that Sharon has bounced favourably for them there. And in the end, the 2-on-1 became an advantage for the Suns. Good goal, good fight back.
Look at that handball there from Flanders. Excellent under pressure. Zach Tui wrapped him up straight away, but to release that handball effectively for that score assist.
Yeah, he's a talented player. He's a really talented player, as Flanders. Haven't seen the best of him yet, obviously, but starting to get some games under his belt. He can do a lot. In fact, it reminds me a bit of Jimmy Bartell in the early days. Can mark it, can go in the middle, can play forward. Big shoes to fill if he can even get close.
That way they call it Creek. They go forward. Smith, Higgins. Plays on. Dog with a low spear or forward. Dangerous ball. Bowen shoved off it. Here comes Narkle round goal. Always dangerous. Suns under pressure in their defensive area. Just a hurried barrel out of defence. Does it work out? Might not be too bad. Overrunning it is Sexton. Hughes doesn't. Tighten the pocket. Hughes. Oh.
Well, Phil Lemons has set a standard there, Jono. That was a goal-saving smother. He really just launched himself. And no doubt that'll be highlighted at quarter time when the defensive coach gets his group together.
You go back to that really bad missed tackle from Rankin early in the game. You spoke about that's not what they want to set up there, Jared. Nice smother there. But since then, you can actually tell that they're really lifted in that defensive side.
Yep. Really.
Shane. Hawkins will look to grab it. He goes towards Higgins. Always dangerous in the run contest. Inside 50, Tom Hawkins.
Real challenge here for Jack Lukosius. He's got a very experienced player who's got to look after these stoppages. Sean Higgins.
Shallow throw in. Short of everybody. Ballard. Wiry tight. As far as Duncan. Reckon needs to be careful there. Oh no.
Smart from Duncan too. You know when you take that mark, pressure is going to come. You just relax a little bit. So if they do make it a little bit more forceful, the ball will pop anyway.
28 disposals this year. Mitch Duncan kicked 4 earlier on in the season against the Eagles. And he's got his first on the ball.
Seven disposals and a goal already for Mitch Duncan in this game, certainly leading leading the way. Henderson's had a bit of ball down back. But when you look at the impact of moving it forward, it has been Duncan in this. Just the arm comes across there from Rankin, knocks the ball out.
Happy with that call, John?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy with that, Jared. You don't sound happy, but I am.
I'm with you, John.
Henderson leads all comers with 8 disposals. Duncan 7 to goal, as John told you. Ellis leading the Suns with 5. Medical subs today. Malcolm Roses for the Suns. Zach Guthrie. Smith weighted down. Leonard Selwood and Parfitt. Bangs it forward. Hawkins on the half volley. Sandwich as he went to release a hand pass. Dowhouse back in the side. Sexton does well in the end against the taller Henderson. Wins the footy. Spins it back towards his attacking zone. Tui. Tracks it back. Got Henry if he wants it by hand. Elects to go by foot. And a goal just lopes after it in the shadows. He gets provided a lead. He goes one further down the line. Dalhouse gets his man underneath it. Coming back the other way. Markov. Back. Long. Right to him, please. Back. Stand, please.
Happy with that call, John?
Sort of questioning where that happened, but the coaches was just, I think, that mindset of trying to fix up a few things in his game.
Another player slipping in that shaded area. Sun hasn't been down there all day. Close lost his wheels. Dowhouse. Nice little step back to Close. The green boots, the pink boots, the blue boots of Radigalea. Now underground hand pass Duncan. This is danger. Too much on it for Hawkins.
Brad Close is an interesting player that's has really developed this season, Jono, and it's going to make it difficult for the likes of Brian Myers to get back into this side because he is doing everything to take them into the
That's right. He's had a very good couple of weeks in particular, Jared, so improving all the time.
Was his last 5 rounds. Close. Cameron, first real sighting. Parfitt has a rare bit of space up forward. Big contest. The Suns with a fist. Collins straight to Menegola. Takes a 1, 2, 3 tacklers. He's got an issue. The ball, goal game.
Well, good tackle, good defence. Next level for Miller is to take those marks instead of punching them away. But got good support at ground level. Menegola actually had his own cheering out there in this opening term, absolutely dominating despite getting nothing there for the tackle, but 9 possessions.
Weller. Graham. Deep in the defensive zone. The Suns where the ball spent the majority of the game so far. Contest in front by Smith. Radigalea water more than anyone else. Charges away the big man. Sends a deep ball forward. Big fly. It's away. A couple of the Cats. Cameron. Radigalea showed some aggression at the footy there.
Well, that's the level of development I want to see out of him between now and the finals, Jono, coming up. They want to see him charging through and becoming a midfielder as much as a bloke who runs in the ruck. You see Lemons there really backing back with no real purpose in many respects. And gets a nice whack to the door.
Henderson to Blitzard. Look like twins out there. And Tui. Jack Henry. And Colin Jasny. Too much on it. The kick from Menegola. Again, players slipping in the shadows.
Disappointed there. He works very hard for him. He's controlling that sort of position at the moment, about 60, 70 metres out from the Gold Coast goal. That link.
Anderson arrives on the scene from the bench. Tries to will himself into the contest. It's separated. Majority of the ruck work at the moment. Suns, Guthrie, little underground hand pass. Higgins takes on Miller. Good bump from Miller. Powell. The player came off the bench there. Extraordinary stuff, Greenwood. Yeah, it's got that defensive zone set up. Can the Suns push through it? Doesn't look like it. Atkins has got other ideas, but he's kicked it straight to Ellis. Got options inboard, the Suns. That's where they go now. High ball from Ellis. Marking target. Lukosius is there.
The players wide, just go quickly.
Plays on. That's exactly what they do. That's what you wanted, Jared. Lukosius from downtown. Skinny.
But it was an attacking move, and you want to encourage that. He also had players out to the right, but he snuck around, which was good. And this was a red-hot football. That's exactly what the coach wants. Everyone fighting after that same ball, even if it is with one bloke coming off the bench.
The outer side. Henderson bustled off the footy. Atkins, low left football. That's what the Suns want to see. And King gets his first real sider where he didn't have 4 opponents.
Now, you asked how you go around getting past the spare. Well, that's the sort of level you need to get to. Under the pump, you go bang, you hit him up on the lead. If he's not clear, you go to the next bloke who is. Great kick.
25 goals last year, though. The leading goal kicker of the Suns has already kicked 25 this year, has been. Exciting forward for the Suns. He'll cross 50. No real breeze to concern himself with. Local crowd like it, which means it's not a goal. There's in a dangerous position. Suns keep it in. Anyone can, Rankin can. Umpire says he didn't.
Which is just ordering up a stoppage goal from this position. If they can snag one more before quarter time and going just a few points down, that's a good result.
My word. Dominated the turn. Really putting the sword on the scoreboard yet. Anderson kicks to space. That's King a task. Oh, gee whiz, it just goes straight over his head and goes to the running Henry, who sends the ball forward in a hurry. Rowan, real problems here for the Suns. Cameron, free kicks from one end to the other for the Cats.
That's the ball, Howie. That's all it was. The bounce of the ball. King was out. Yes, the kick didn't hit him, but look, nothing you can do there. The Cats just went bang.
But in a passage of play, we saw the difference between the two teams. One kick doesn't hit the target. Yes, the Sheridan didn't look after him with a bad bounce, but they just moved that ball from one end of the ground to the other with darts. Ball didn't get above 3 metres, and it didn't hit the deck.
Cameron for his 14th goal of the season. Deliberate approach. Cats have got 4.
So, John, these are the sliding door moments of the game of football. They've done really well, the Suns, to give themselves opportunities. And on that occasion, all they have to do is hit a target. There's the kick. There's the leading player. That just has to hit him on the chest. And out comes Henry, who was out of place. Great kick to Gary Rowan. And Rowan is one of the finest kicks in the competition right now. Right on the chest.
I think I said 3 kicks from end to end, Jared. It was only 2 in the end. That's how quickly they moved it.
That was brilliant stuff, Howie. And a good finish too by Jeremy Cameron.
Couple of nice set shots. Cameron, Tui and Duncan also on the board. Corbett, goal scorer for the Suns. Already out to a 17-point margin. Big job ahead for the Suns to stay competitive, work their way back into the game. Higgins, Narkle, dominating possession, the Cats. Henderson measures one bit too wide.
That's the frustration when you're a young team. You do make these errors. So it's a 17-point margin, which clearly it is, but it's a 2-goal turnaround. So it's just so frustrating, I'm sure, for those that are working hard on the ground and those that are working hard off the ground.
Really good. And a fantastic player since coming across to the Suns.
I like the move they've done with Greenwood at the moment. Now. Looks like it's all running really tightly. Guthrie at the end.
Love it, Hawkins. Goes with Collins.
Good running there from the coaches, pushing down from midfield to help out. Get the 2-on-1 scenario at the end of the beat there. Hawkins gets a kick.
Go, guys! Back! Big boys there. That's Ross in that area. Running a layout. Get anywhere near it. Nor Smith. Isaac Smith down there. And Zach Smith. Closing game before Jen. Make sure you separate here. Regularly heard the call. Guthrie was clever.
Doing well, but he plays back shoulder, but he's still aggressive. He's still reasonable and can take the front spot.
The outside.
When you're playing against these monster forwards, it's really the only place you can. But you can't just take the front spot because they will just walk you under the wall. You've got to be back shoulder. The ball is there and you read it better than your opponent, but you still can do it as much.
Guthrie up to 8 disposals. Best of his career. Higgins. That goes off the ground. Might work out. Hitting the power. Luck there for the Suns. Great deal of Gold Coast support in. I think I can count 10 blokes up the other end of the ground. That's about it, John, up this stage. Collins shanks it straight out in the full.
Essentially, question the work rate, but self-inflicted wounds with the skills has been their major issue in this first term.
Very well. Gary Ablett in your pocket.
Definitely kickable from here.
Oh, he's been striking.
Always a goal and a celebration. Got that one a touch skinny though.
Big time, Jared. I think all three of us had a go.
Yep. There's the Gold Coast support that come down the highway today. Well done, supporting their team. Pretty rude haircuts in that one. Good flying from Burgess, athletic time. Thought about centering the ball, but in the end goes down the wing. Corbett gets a fist on it. Lining up to get it though.
This is the problem for the Gold Coast. This is why the ruck works really well for Geelong there. It's running away, it takes that set of bounces, we know. And then Blitzard just goes and plays that kick behind and really helps out that defence. He's just sitting there as that wall. Makes it really difficult for any opposition to get past.
Cameron Mooney alongside Jared Healy and Brad Johnson on Saturday afternoon football. Got to do it reasonably easily at the moment. Guthrie.
Stoppage that Gold Coast can't reset themselves, whether they set a bounce or a stoppage around the ground as the forwards, I mean.
More aggressive ball from Collins.
That's a perfect kick, guys.
Yeah, Lukosius winds it forward. There's Tui. There's the blue and white hooked wall.
Well, again, we've had a breakdown with the Suns with that kick inside the 450. Lukosius is a good kick. That's just a bad decision.
Radicalier is dangerous forward. They're running out of time. Guthrie needs to kick it now. Short ball. Siren will sound any moment. Guthrie can't get a kick away. Good pressure from Ellis. They dominated the term, the Cats, but they haven't absolutely blown the Suns out of the water. They're hanging in the Gold Coast, but they trail at quarter time in perfect conditions at the Cattery by 17 points.
I've got the good news. Go. The team to to all the mods that paved the way. Now the product's better. I think you've got to take a stand. Freeze, greatest lineup. One place.
Bob JT Marts, more deals, buy 3, get 1 free. Bridgestone Cobia and select Dunlop passenger tyre. Up to $100 instant cashback on this massive range of passenger, performance, SUV and 4x4 tyres. Australia's largest range of tyres